Supreetha, welcome to my math class. So in the previous lectures on Laplace transform, we studied some basics of Laplace transform, we saw the definition, and then we saw some basic formulas. Yes, we found the Laplace transform of direct formula problems, and then we solved using trigonometric functions. That is, we changed the question using the trigonometric function and then we applied the Laplace. Okay, and then we studied some three properties that were shifting property, derivative property, and some integration property. Yes, and then in the previous videos we solved Laplace transform of periodic function. Okay, so in this lecture let us study Laplace transform of Heaviside function. Okay, Heaviside function, or we also call it as unit step function. Okay, unit step function. Okay, yes, we denote this unit step function or Heaviside function with h of t minus a or u of t minus a. This is equal to 0 to 1, 0 for t less than a and 1 for t greater than a. Okay, let us solve a problem on this. Yes, Laplace transform of Heaviside function. These are some two basic formulas of this. Okay, so we have a question here that says find the Laplace transform of e power t minus 1 into u of t minus 1. Okay, so first observe the two formulas that I have written here. The given question is in the form of the second formula. Yes, why? We have here f of t and then u. If we had only u, it would have been our first formula. Yes. So using the second formula, I'll solve this. What do we have in place of f of t minus a? Okay, so firstly, let me write down the formula. That is Laplace of f of t minus a into u of t minus a is equal to e power minus as into f of s. So I would have to first find f of s. Comparing the question and the formula, what do we have in place of a? We have, yes, in place of a, we have 1. Okay. So now, in place of f of t minus 1, we have, compare the formula and the given question, we have e to the power t minus 1. Okay, we are supposed to find f of s. Yes, we are not supposed to find f of s minus a. This is our f of t minus a. If I find Laplace of this, I would get f of s minus a. So what should I do now? So the first step would be, I would have to convert f of t minus a to f of t. Okay, so now I have f of t minus a. What should I replace t with so that I would get, in place of f of t minus 1, I should get t. I'll replace t with t plus 1. Okay, what would I get? F of t plus 1 minus 1 is equal to e to the power t plus 1 minus 1. 1 gets cancelled, 1 and 1 gets cancelled. Here I would have f of t. This is equal to e to the power t. Okay, now what is the Laplace of f of t now? Laplace of e power t is, as we know from the basic formulas of Laplace transform, this is equal to 1 divided by s minus 1. What is this? This is our f of s. Okay, so let me write down the formula once again. Okay, so that would be Laplace of e to the power t minus 1 u of t minus 1. This is our question. Okay, this would be equal to e to the power, observe the formula, e to the power minus 1 into s, I'll just write it as s, because in place of a, I have substituted 1. Okay, and in place of f of s, what do I have to substitute? Into 1 divided by s minus 1. So this would be equal to e to the power minus s divided by s minus 1. Okay, moving on to our next question, that is t square u of t minus 3. Firstly, what is the first step? Observe the two formulas. Okay, observe the two formulas. Yes, in which form is the given question? It is in the second format. Agree, we have f of t minus a into u of t minus a. Yes, let me write down the formula, that is Laplace of f of t minus a into u of t minus a. This is equal to e to the power minus a f of s. Okay, what do we have in place of f of t minus a? Okay, firstly, observe, what do we have in place of a? We have 3. So let me write that down first. A is equal to 3. What is the next step? Write down what is f of t minus 3. What is f of t minus 3? That is t square. Now what should I do? I want t here. I want only t. So what should I do? I'll replace t with t plus 3. Okay. So I would get f of t plus 3 minus 3 is equal to t plus 3 the whole square. Okay. Here 3 and 3 gets cancelled. I will have f of t is equal to, let me apply a plus b whole square. I would get t square plus 6t plus 3 square is 9. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. What is the next step? We have f of t. Find what is Laplace of f of t. Laplace of f of t would be Laplace of t square plus Laplace of 6t plus Laplace of 9. Okay. What is Laplace of t square? Basics of Laplace, the formulas that I gave you, that would be Laplace of t power n was n factorial divided by t to the power n. So here I would get 2 factorial divided by, s cube, right? So here it is s to the power n plus 1. Okay. So that would be s to the power 2 plus 1, that is cube, plus 6 would remain as it is. Since it is a constant, here I have t to the power 1. So I will get 1 factorial divided by s to the power 1 plus 1. That would be 2. Plus Laplace of constant is 9 divided by s. What is this? This is our f of s. Now substitute the values in the formula. Yes. Now what is Laplace of? Okay. What is Laplace of the given question? That is Laplace of t square u of t minus 3. Is that correct? Yes. Yes, that is our question. T square u of t minus 3 is equal to e to the power minus as. So in place of a, I have minus 3s into f of s, that is 2 factorial is 2 divided by s cube plus 6 divided by s square plus 9 divided by s. Okay. This is our third question, that is find the Laplace transform of, as you can see, e power t minus 1 plus sine of t minus 1 into the whole thing into u of t minus 1. So again this is in the form of Laplace of f of t minus a u of t minus a. What is the formula of this? This would be equal to e power minus as into f of s. Okay. So what do we have in place of f of t minus a? In place of f of t minus a, In the question I have e power t minus 1 plus sine of t minus 1. Okay. Can I replace a value? What is a value? In place of a, what do I have? I have 1. Correct? So a would be 1. So f of t minus 1 is so much. What would our f of t be? I would have to replace t with t plus 1, right? Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. So even here I would do t plus 1 minus 1 plus sine of t plus 1 minus 1. Okay. So what would our f of t be? F of t is equal to e power t plus sine t. Okay. Now we are done with f of t. We would have to find f of s. What is f of s? Laplace of e power t plus Laplace of sine t. This is equal to 1 divided by s minus 1 plus 1 divided by s square plus 1 square, that is 1. So what should I do now? I have the formula, that is the Laplace of e to the power t minus 1 plus sine of t minus 1. Okay, the whole thing into u of t minus 1 would be e to the power minus as. In place of a I have 1. So 1 into s would be s itself. Whole thing into 1 divided by s minus 1 plus 1 divided by s squared plus 1. Okay. So now moving on to our next question, that is, okay, find the Laplace of 3t square plus 4t plus 5 into u of t minus 3. So obviously this is in the form of f of t minus a into u of t minus a. What is the formula of this? This is equal to e power minus at. Yes, e power minus at into f of s. Okay, what do you have in place of f of t minus? Yes, what is the value of a here? A is 3. Yes, clearly a is 3. So what do you have in place of f of t minus 3? We have 3t square plus 4t plus 5. What do you have to, what would you replace t with? T would be t plus 3. Why am I replacing t with t plus 3? If I replace like that, I would get here f of t. That is the main goal. Okay. This would be equal to 3 into t plus 3 the whole square plus 4 into t plus 3 plus 5. This is equal to 3 into t square, a square plus 2ab, right? So that would be 60 plus 3 square, that is 9, plus 4t plus 12 plus 5. Okay, so what do we have? 3t square plus 6 3s are 18t plus 9 3s are 27 plus 4t plus 12 plus 5 would be 17. Okay, so now let me write it in like 3t square plus 18 plus 4 would be 22t plus this would be 4, 2, 3, 44, right? So this is our what? F of t. What is Laplace of f of t now? Laplace of f of t is equal to 3 Laplace of t square. 3 is a constant, I can take it out. 22 is a constant, then Laplace of t plus Laplace of 44, or if you take 44 out, it would be Laplace of 1. Yes, what is the formula as I told you for the previous problem? That is Laplace of t power n is n factorial divided by s to the power n plus 1, that would be 3, plus 22 into, what do I have here? T to the power 1. So 1 factorial divided by s to the power 1 plus 1, that would be s square, plus 44 divided by s. What is this? This is our f of s. Okay, So 3 2s are 6 divided by s cube plus 22 divided by s square plus 44 divided by s. What is the formula? Laplace of, okay, 3t square plus 4t. Yes, 3t square plus 4t plus 5 into u of t minus 3 is equal to, that is Laplace of f of t minus a into u of t minus a. Formula is e to the power minus as. In place of a, I'll substitute 3. S into f of s, whatever we've got here. That is 6 divided by s cube plus 22 divided by s square plus 44 divided by s. Okay, so yes, the next question is find the Laplace transform of 1 minus e power 2t u of t plus 1. Okay, so that is Laplace of, I would have to find e power 2t u of t plus 1. Okay, so what is the formula? The formula is Laplace of f of t minus a into u of t minus a is equal to what? E power minus as into f of s. What do we have in place of a here? Is it plus 1? See, we have u of t minus of minus 1, right? So this is our a. What is the value of a? A is minus 1. Okay, so what do we have to find now first? In place of f of t plus 1, that is f of t minus a, we have 1 minus e to the power 2t. Okay, so I'll replace t with here t minus 1. Okay, I would get 1 minus e to the power 2 into t minus 1. Okay, so 1 and 1 gets cancelled. F of t is equal to 1 minus e to the power 2t minus 2. Yes, what is Laplace of f of t now? Laplace of f of t is equal to 1 minus, okay, I can write this as, okay, that is Laplace of 1 minus Laplace of, I can write this as e to the power 2t into e to the power minus 2. Yes, Laplace of 1 is 1 divided by s minus e to the power minus 2 is a constant, so I can take it out. Okay, e to the power minus 2t, Laplace of that would be 1 divided by s minus 2. What is this? This is our f of s. What is the final step? The final step is write down the formula. That is Laplace of, what is the question? The question is 1 minus e power 2t. Okay. 1 minus e to the power 2t into u of t plus 1. This is equal to e to the power, what is the formula? E to the power minus as, right? What is the formula of a? What is the value of a? A is minus s. So if I substitute, I would get minus into minus 1 into s, correct? Into s into whole thing into f of s, right? That would be 1 by s minus, I can write this as e power 2 into s minus 2. Okay, so that would be e to the power s minus into minus plus, okay, 1 divided by e to the power 2 into s minus 2. So what did we study in this lecture? We studied Laplace transform of Heaviside function, or we also call it as unit step function. As you can see on the screen, there are two basic formulas. Only on these I have solved some problems. Okay, that is, as you can see in the first one, they had asked us to find the Laplace transform of e to the power t minus 1 u of t minus 1. So if you get a question like this, the first step would be write down a value. Okay? Yes, write down a value first. After that, you would have to write f of t minus a. Then convert f of t minus a to f of t. Okay? After converting it to f of t, yes, we would have to find f of s. Okay? And then just substitute it in the given formula. Okay? So yes, that is it for today's lecture. Thank you.